But I like having the top lane counter pick for last here for Splyce.
Is it really a counter pick when you knew it was going to come? There we go.
In the early game, if that Renekton can get ahead alongside the Java and put the Aurelia behind, Splyce may have their avenue to success here against G2. Mickey was coming up from the bottom side here. There's a lot of deep vision for G2 already around that blue buff. Humanoid maybe looking for the jump across. There's still no cleanse on Caps as Xerxes steps forward. There's the path. Going on to Jankos. They get the lockdown. Heroic Entrance is going to connect, but it's not enough. First blood goes over to Splyce, and now Xerxes not in the best of shapes. The Requiem comes out. G2 get a kill in return.
It's a one-for-one trade. It could just be that Splyce are saying, you know, fall back to our old tricks. We know that we're confident in the 5v5 lane phase, although I'll hold that thought.
Jankos is just around the corner here, but Xerxes on his way as well. Chachi trying to turn it around as Jankos goes in with the Wall of Pain. There's Claxism as well. Jankos down, Chachi gets out. That's how you unlock this Renekton. And now Wonder maybe in for a world of hurt as the Requiem comes down. That will chunk out Chachi only a little bit. Humanoid on his way up as well. He might catch out Wonder on that rotation. Caps trying to join with the fight. Wonder going the wrong side of the mid by G2. They're controlling this top side of the map. Humanoid jumps in. They're looking for the engage. Lantern lands. Hero's entrance will come out, but already one down. Riptide is the target now for Splyce. They don't want that to get a charge off. It will get one in, but it does not take the tower, and that is a win. Open map as the laning phase ends and we look towards the next objective for these teams. It looks like Splyce are going towards the mid lane. Perkz uses a great ultimate just to get out of the range of the box, but Mickey is going to be sacrificed here. Splyce once again get vision control around mid and now can try and push towards that tower. Need to play around because you can't really give double Infernal over to Splyce. 70% AD and AP is very strong. Perkz is baiting here for his team. The hook comes out. Norscarin doesn't quite connect, but Xerxes comes in from the side, and now Humanoid going in with Glacial Path as well as the Barney in the mid lane as the fight erupts. Wonder forced out. Mickey not in the best of shapes. Pulled out of the heroic entrance, and now Chachi's on the back line, and Splyce are just running their way through G2. G2 step forward. They made a bait with Perkz, but they were the ones baited as Splyce just collapsed around them. Chachi can't quite get the chase up here. Looking for the final slice and dice, looking for that connection, but he's not quite close enough, and Perkz is just going to run away with a supercharge. Chachi now in all kinds of hurt, trying to get towards the Lantern, caught out with the flawless duet, still healthy enough, he gets to the Lantern. Caps though might jump across the wall onto Chachi. The Infernal Drake goes down, Caps going in with a distortion. Oh, he misses the chains, and Chachi gets the hell out of there. Teleport coming in now from Perkz as he tries to join the fight once again, but he's going to push the mid lane. Caps jumping forward, Humanoid waiting in the bush, and Caps will go.
MVP blast cone.
Too strong. I thought the minion auto attacks were going to chase him all the way down as well. But again, a fight in the mid lane as Xerxes looks to go for the engage. Mickey low, taken out. Xerxes can't get to the Lantern in time. And here comes Cap jumping in onto Norscarin. It's a 3v4 in favor of G2, but Humanoid just turns it around. Almost gets out. Chachi now on the flank as Perkz looks for the engage. There's the Requiem. Norscarin goes golden to stop it. Caps has jumped all the way back. Wonder flashed away from there by Norscarin, and it ends up being a 2-for-2 in the mid map for it though. And already the bounce started here by Splyce. However, you've got Mickey, you've got the Taunt, you've got Aurelia there as well. The hook doesn't connect from Norscarin, and maybe Splyce will back out of this one. A little bit too greedy from them perhaps as Chachi goes down towards the bottom side. The engage comes out. It's all on Mickey. They just want the Galio. They want the support. They'll take him out. The boundary set though ends up being a 1-for-1 trade across. You've got a little bit of a flank off there, and now it's going to be a 5v5. You have to feel it's another Inferno. You can't give this up if you're G2. Perkz step very far forward here. Jankos doing the Inferno. Splyce realize maybe something's up as Caps goes in, gets caught out. Locked down. Is Caps down? It is! And perhaps within the hopes of G2 ever winning this fight. Jankos still on the Dragon. Splyce come down. They won't get it. Dragon goes across the G2, but already they've lost 3 players, and you have to think that's Baron on the cards for Splyce.
Yeah, they've got the wave behind them. They can pick up the mid lane if they want, or they can walk just past it towards massive team fight that again G2 walked into blind. Snap shut, taking the Baron.
Come to the fore. Can you play this properly, Splyce, or will you get caught out by G2?
I think it's...
Oh, they're going to try and catch them out themselves. Mickey hooked up. There's the box as well. So much damage coming out to him, and he's got one. G2, you might have the wave clear, but if Xerxes just goes all in, you're going to fall. Redemption used as well here by Splyce. Right, Splyce pushing in the side lane here with Chachi, but Caps, no MR, remember, on that Renekton. All of G2 coming down here. Can Splyce react quickly enough? He does have stopwatch. He's got stopwatch. There's a hero's entrance, trying to slice some dice out. Will pop the ultimate. Cold the Weak coming out as well. Goes into stopwatch. Splyce, they just want to push mid. They just want to go for mid tower here. They will get the shutdown, but it's all 5 members of G2. The mid wave pushing in as the inhibitor has to be the target for Humanoid, who was a little bit caught unawares. Oracle's lens was not used there from Xerxes. Could have been. Caps chunked out a little bit, but the Wall of Pain comes down. Humanoid going into the back line, trying to get Jankos. He flashes away. Heroic entrance. Great hook on Caps. He cleanses now. Splyce stepping forward. There's Cataclysm. Jankos forced off the backside of this fight, and Kobbe just opening up. Boomerang! Boomerang! Boom! To G2. Here comes the Requiem Dome, as it looks like Jankos is just in the right position to use it. Humanoid pops the teleport though. Caps on the back line as G2 trying to start the fight in the river. Chachi there. Caps has the flank position. He's gone back. Need to teleport in soon because Caps just going to jump in. Surprise! Says Caps. That's 2 down. A third to follow, and it's all on Kobbe. He takes out one, Chachi's on the break. Can Kobbe get the boomerangs in? Can he turn it around for his team? The only man who's been on this team the whole time, it's Kobbe! And it's a party for Splice, because they ripped through G2! Holy hell!
That said, the Baron has been saved for G2.
For your team.
And the one time that Splice actually lose vision control of an area, Caps manages to sneak into the darkened area.
He's got flash still. He's got the chains as well, but Kobbe has the spell shield. 1 auto, 2 auto. Goodbye, Caps. Once again, he goes down. That's a minute before the Leblanc is back.
And remember when I said that Sivir should never reach 6 items? Tried to tank this up and take it, but Splice smartly just immediately ran there.
On the hunt, Parks takes a crit. Chachi going in as well. Parks stunned up. Here comes Darcy. He dunks onto Parks. They dunk Jankos as well, and already G2 2 men down. The Requiem coming out. Norskaven will be sacrificed for his team as Jankos gets a counter kill, but Splice could just look for the end here. They just need to push in with this minion wave. That is the question. All inhibitor towers down now. The first inhibitor here from Splice. 2 cannon minions in this wave as well as G2. 3v4 trying to answer. Double taunt comes out. Caps trying to jump on Kobbe, but it just doesn't have the damage. Wonder does though. That's Kobbe down. The shutdown. And maybe that's the fight that G2 needed. Caps will fall as well, but already G2 have 2. And now Chachi not in the best of spots as Mickey gets the taunt. Wonder looking for the chase. The slice and dice. Chachi will take him out. They turn it back around the stun. Is it enough? Is it enough? It's not the stopwatch. You could go golden all you freaking like, because Chachi will take you out for the
nail in the coffin for G2. A team fight composition, a single auto attack, and he will rip through G2's front line.
Caps with the flank, Kobbe caught out, but Chachi's on a rampage. That's a very dead Carthus, back to death for you. The Requiem comes out, it's not going to do too much to the locket. And now Mickey needs a perfect engagement, he doesn't have the flash. Caps forced away to the top side of the fight as G2 just trying to lick their wounds a little bit in their own base. There's a redemption out from Splice. They can reset, they can just wait for the minion waves to push in.
And all of the wards placed around Splice, making sure that Caps can't find an entrance to get into that back line.
Splice are staring down G2 right now. They're looking them in the eye. They say, you want to play in the late game? Well, the late game is our friend. Perks jumps away with the supercharge, but caught out. There's the hero's entrance as well. Chachi will go down, but he's still got the GA. Mickey going in for the engage. Can't quite get the damage off, but Kobbe can. Vanguard's edge comes out. Caps still unable to get a good flank position. The Frozen Tomb on Wonder. He's underneath his towers. Caps gets the shot down onto Chachi, but it's just not enough. Kobbe's still alive, and that's all you need if you're Splice. Going for those Nexus towers as one comes back out, but Kobbe sends him right back to the fountain. Splice clean it up. They stare down G2, and they will take down the top team in Europe. And will just bash you down.
And there were so many fights that G2 just weren't ready. They didn't expect Splice to be so decisive. And I want to talk about some of the key members of that decisiveness. Yes, you have champions like the Lysandra, like the Jarvan, so of course it's going to be Xerxes and Humanoid's names that come up. But Humanoid, a rookie, to be that willing to pull the trigger, to find the correct zone control, to find the correct target every single time, had a phenomenal performance.
Such a good performance. I remember talking about him week 2, week 3 when he was stepping up on the Lysandra and we were saying, hey,